They say that one man can change the world, and in today's world there is a lot going on. Amazingly, young entrepreneurs are being trailed by new blazes. The revolution in the world of technology has had a huge effect on our world. The challenges of creating a legacy that can last beyond time are being addressed by young entrepreneurs. As new ideas are created every day, innovations shift our world. And with one man's imagination, Africa now boasts a paradigm shift in reinventing her story with its first intelligent watch ever, TrepAfrica. Imagine more. Hello and welcome to another beautiful edition of Treptalk. I'm your host, Ara Nimi. We're here as always to inform, to inspire, to educate and promote the large community of entrepreneurs, CEOs, billionaires in diverse sectors and across Africa. Let me introduce to you a serial entrepreneur and entertainer and businessman by calling Mr. Robert Ebube Eze, also known as Dolo. Mr. Robert has established several successful startups and ventures, which include WatchYakpa, a wristwatch selling hub in 2014, and Dolo Intelligent Smart Watches in 2018. At Dolo Watch, these businesses have recorded tremendous success and are still growing by the day. Please join me and welcome Mr. Robert Eze on the show. You're a businessman by calling. Anyways, but just tell us more about yourself.
I'm the last of three, and like you said, I've been doing business since I was very young in secondary school. I just had a thing for selling because I didn't grow up rich. I always had a thing for fashion and all them stuff. I was a bit kind of trendier than the rest of my set, so I always had something to sell. Or probably if they wanted to buy whatever I had, just with an extra profit to just make it go. After school, I decided to get onto the wristwatch business. I opened WatchYakpa.com. It's an online hub where you just sell, where we were selling several watches. And at some point, it grew, the goal just keeps getting bigger, and you're like, okay, I should start up something, my own brand. I've been in the wristwatch business. I think I know the business up to some certain extent, and why people buy these brands, why people buy this brand, and what they look for most, what customers look for. And that was how DOLO Intelligent Watch came about. Like, it took us a year and 6 months strategizing, we're doing our research and all them stuff. So thinking about solving people's problems and making money off it, it takes you a step further. So that's just been my journey.
Right, so having read your profile and from some of the things you said now, you ventured WatchYakpa, and later over time you decided to start your own brand, to start an intelligent watch company. So why intelligent watches? Why Dolo?
Okay, we specifically called it intelligent. So I called Dolo intelligent because it was actually different from a smartwatch. Okay. Smartwatch comes with the normal, checks the heart rate and all them stuff, just the normal beats and all them stuff. So, but this intelligent watch, it had completely new features. It's special features. That was like a video cam, a voice recorder, night vision. So aside it just being a trendy wristwatch, it comes now in different styles, designs, chain, leather straps, silicone rubber, and all them stuff. So with the click of a button, you can actually record any incident anywhere you are, so without anyone knowing. So it's actually intelligent because it could keep an eye. It's like an extra eye around you. Do you get?
So for security reasons, it would be so nice.
Yes, so that's why we say our watches are basically by an African, based for Africans. Do you get? Because there's a whole lot of insecurity issues. There's a whole lot of business going wrong, shady dealings, and all them stuff. And the Dolo Intelligent Watch can actually help. It's like an extra eye that can help in solving such issues because you create evidence.
Man, we all of these things you just listen. It's like I'm just going to hide my own watch. While I follow you, Dolo. I see you're very passionate about this watch. You're very, very passionate about
it's my baby.
So what makes your baby different from the other intelligent watches out there?
Oh, okay. First, there are no intelligent watches.
Oh.
Dolo is the first.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Dolo is the first. So they are smart watches, but Dolo's features are actually new and it's the first of its kind. So yeah, that's why we're trying to create the awareness, let Africans know that this product is available. Because the thing about the Dolo brand, soon and over time, we are venturing into other branded products. And the thing about the Dolo brand is it's gonna be uniquely branded product to solve our everyday issues. So you just know that a Dolo brand makes your life better in a certain way. If it's a normal clock, it's gonna be doing something extra. If it's a normal, whatever it is, it's gonna help you, or it's gonna be modified or innovated to the next level to just help solve an extra problem here for us Africans. So we probably watch and research the issues, the day-to-day issues that people go through every day here in Africa, and we create, or we think about, to strategize what problem, how can we create a product that will solve this problem or make it better for the people.
Well, good enough that it has these beautiful features, but I was just thinking that there might be people that feel like, your watch, it has video camera, it has this, it has that. Won't it be like really expensive?
I don't think so. I think it's middle priced, in the sense that I wouldn't say it's that the low can earn it. Like, anybody can buy it if you really want to buy it. I mean, from 50 to 70 to 75,000, you can get a Dolo piece. So I don't think that's so exuberant. People are like, wow, no, I can get it. If you really set your mind to get it, you would. If you know it's gonna solve a problem for you, or you've been having issues, with some kind of your product, or issues about your businesses, or security issues, and you just want an extra eye to do some James Bond 07 things for you. I mean, Dolo is there. The Dolo Intelligent Watch is gonna solve that.
All right. What's entrepreneurship like? What is it to you? What has it been like?
It's fun. It's fun because I enjoy it. To some people, it's tough because it's the only way for them to part with at this point, because there are no jobs. And the whole economy, African economy, Nigeria in particular, it's really tough, and it's a tough economy. So people say, I see tough economies as the places where people can strive, in the sense that where there are issues, there are lots of opportunities.
Apparently.
Yeah. So I'm the type that I look around and I'm like, what can I do? What can I do to solve this? What can I do to solve this? And that's what makes me different. So to me, from my own perspective, it's fun, it's enjoyable. Whenever the challenges come, we just find a way to get around it.
Wow, good. So, I know you said that entrepreneurship is fun for you because you enjoy it.
Yes. Okay, I'm very Nigerian.
But you know that everything basically has its ups and downs. I would like you to share some of those down moments.
I mean, there's so much. Being fun, it's not like it's fun all the way. There are times that you lay on your bed and you have to cry the night out because of the things that's gone wrong. In fact, that was actually how the Dolo Intelligent Watch even came to pass, because I was like, so much had gone wrong, and I was like, why would this go wrong? If I had a way to just record this whole issue, I could just take it to the right authorities and show them evidence, but I don't have evidence. Do you get? And you just have that time that you keep saying, I leave it all to God. I leave it all to God. God will judge you.
Was there ever a time that you felt like giving up, that you felt like, oh no, I can't do this anymore?
I mean, lots of times. Lots of times. Even these days, I'm quite young. I'm not yet married. So you keep thinking that, I could just relocate to another country. In the sense that with the whole issue happening in Africa, you're like, if I was in the US, if I was in Canada, if I was in UK, I could just live a normal life. But then you just find that the entrepreneur in you just can't let you can't see things going wrong, and you see in my head, these are opportunities. I've started one, I've started two, and it keeps going.
Okay, so So how far do you see Dolo going in the next 5, 10 years? Where do you see Dolo?
I mean, a global brand. People outside the country, they know a lot about us. We are Nigeria dominated, and our major focus is Africa to be the major watch brand, or probably the tech product brand in Africa.
You mentioned that the watches are made by Africans and for Africans. So what are your core values, basically?
I would say the core values, my personal core values, which actually affect my business, and first is trust, having to keep to my word, like being true to myself and keeping to our word. So whatever we say, we try as much as possible to go our way in achieving that, or probably giving that across, passing that across to our customers. It's a tough journey on this part, because there's a whole lot might go wrong when it comes to delivery, when it comes to delivery time, when it comes to we can do this, then the whole thing comes up but I always try to keep to my word, or whatever has been said, we try to make sure we do as planned. So it's actually, that's what, brings real customers, and probably your customers stay true to you. I actually have this book I read, The 4 Agreements, and I had to write it on my wall to basically leave it there. Like, it's so I see it every day. Number 1 is to keep to my word. Number 2 is don't take things personally. Just, whoever is giving you or dishing out something might be having a bad day. If you think about it that way, then it's different. You feel that, okay, I mean, this might just be someone going through a bad time.
Actually,
do you get
like a bit of emotional intelligence?
Yes. Then also, don't make assumptions. Sometimes you assume so much and think without even asking or confronting, why is this or what? Then we make so many assumptions, and we have this narrative in our head, and it just takes us to another certain place. We make the wrong impression, we make the wrong assumption, and everything just goes bad. And then you should always do your best. Go as far as you can. Do your best and as long as you keep pushing, there will be a breaking moment. There must definitely be that breaking moment. Basically, these core values that I've talked about has actually helped me in branding my business, and Dolo in particular.
All right, so you said keep pushing, there would always be a breaking point. So we will go on a break now, and when we come back, you will be sharing some of your experiences that you have with regard to failure in the business. We're coming back, don't go nowhere.
A number of media outfits and government officials have pronounced this generation as lazy, entitled, and internet fraudsters. But at TrepAfrica, we see it differently. Most young African entrepreneurs have taken the risk of starting a business, offering services, innovating products, but no one is telling their stories. And this is why TrepAfrica is launching Treptalk, an entrepreneurial TV series with a mission to film and document 50 unique stories of African entrepreneurs.
Think every time. There is no crime in starting small.
In forging a path for African entrepreneurs in the UN SDG goals, TrepAfrica is seeking a sponsorship funds of $30,000 to cover logistics, production, post-production, and promotion, with a sponsorship benefit of being featured in the opening, middle, and closing credits of each episode. Thank you in advance for making this project a huge success.
TrepAfrica. Alright, welcome back. We're talking to the CEO of Dolo Intelligent Watches, the first in Africa, actually. Is it only in Africa? In the world?
In the world, in Africa, everywhere. Come on.
that's a very
we're going global.
Yeah, so we've been talking about his life experiences, and he's been sharing stories of his entrepreneurial journey. So before we went on a break, I was asking you about the experiences you've had relating to failures. We know that failures are a part of our life experiences. So what you have to say about that?
Okay, I'd like to share this experience about when we just started, being a new business. That was 2018. That was during the time of the election. And we have this sales partner in Abuja, whom we always, we distribute our watches to some certain areas and people to make for easier reach to customers. So this guy had a lot, quite a number of our wristwatches, and the elections were coming up, and I guess he said a friend of a friend of a friend reached out to him from a political party. I don't want to call the name, but one of, reached out to them, and they said they needed our wristwatches to help secure the ballot boxes and all them stuff and all them. So yeah, all I'm just saying now is this guy gave them all the watches without a proper confirmation from me, a go ahead or nothing. I mean, in the sense that it was a deal already settled, and until now we never got the money. Let me just cut it short. So there were so many back and forths, and it actually created lots of
It means you lost like a huge amount.
Yeah, I mean we lost millions. We lost millions, but it's business. We learn,
What exactly would you say are the lessons that you learned from these failures?
What I learned was just basically the structure. Back then, we didn't have any structure in the business. I just had a friend ship out the watches. He told me he could sell them and all that stuff, but that really went bad, and I lost so much money. And after that, getting over that, I had to place the proper structure, put everything in place, in as much as signing contracts, in as much as getting a distributorship license fee to official distributors in major states and all that stuff. So it has been helpful, and it has actually, the lesson, the failure has actually taught me a lesson for us to grow and do the right thing.
Yeah,
properly.
basically, so there's no recurrence.
Yes, sure.
What possible challenges do you think, or do you feel that in the area of manufacturing intelligent watches, what possible challenges do you feel you might face?
Would I say the expertise? Because here in Africa, there are not much of that. So basically, we have to do, I wouldn't say all, but 55-60% outside the country. Then we finish up the remaining 40% here. Just because of, like I said, expertise. We can't do everything. There are the industries, the workforce, the kind of skills we need, they're not here. So I would say that is like a major challenge.
Alright, so let's talk about your customer success. Okay. Which is the biggest that you've ever had that makes you happy?
I mean, we have distributors worldwide now, because I could remember the story of a lady. She was in Italy, so she wanted to purchase a Dolo Watch, and she was talking to a representative, and she was like, this should be like the 5th time she's going to pay for an item coming from Nigeria, and she has never received one. And that was really, really sad, in the sense that she has paid like 4 times, she has never received the product. So we had to make her understand that, don't worry, this will be the first time you will be paying and you'll be receiving your product. Not only just receiving your product, in due time. The time we told you it's going to arrive, it is. Until tomorrow, she's really, really glad. Even at this point, she's wanting to become a distributor, and she's raising up the cash, the capital to start up.
So I've just been watching your hand with the way you've been gesticulating since, I know, moving your hand here and there. So apparently you're wearing a Dolo Watch.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you should just show us, show me a bit of
this is the Dolo Watch.
So how does this work?
So this is a black chain strap with Dolo Watch. It's quite unique. Yeah, it's got a video cam with a click of a button. Like I just click this. You can see a light comes on here. There's a camera here. As it comes on, I'm recording you. That's why we're discussing right now. So I mean, anywhere, if you're in a business and just some kind of negotiation you really don't know. Like the last time I had a major negotiation, I didn't trust the place, I didn't trust the setting. So I just got in, and I just immediately, while I was getting in, I put on the video cam, and I just got in. And I recorded everything. Though the deal went well, but I still have the recording.
That's nice. But are there new innovations coming up for this watch?
Okay, while you're saying this, let me just give you a little tip icing of what we got. So we are introducing, this is the early quarter of 2021. We are introducing what is called the Dolo charge. So imagine having a pouch and a power bank all in one. Do you get, the power bank is so heavy, so big, the pouch sometimes, so something fancy all in a place. So most people get, stressed, like, anywhere you are, my phone gets off, my this, that. So this is the Dolo charge. The Dolo charge with your pouch, it has an inbuilt battery, really small, but has the right capacity to power your phone anywhere you are. So you can be at a party, you're no longer scared of your phone going off. You're no longer scared of, being in a business meeting and you need to call someone and your phone is going off or something. Just like with the Dolo charge, pouch, you can recharge your phone over 500 times. Do you get? So I mean, it took us like the past 6 months we've been working on this, and it's ready and it's gonna come out. We're starting off with the iPhone versions. Over time, we would actually branch out into other several brands, but basically for now, we're just trying to reach out to certain kind of markets.
That's good to know.
Thank you.
So is there a way? Do you have? Is there a way you give back to society? Do you have a form of corporate social responsibility?
Yes, we sponsor events. We sponsor lots of entrepreneur events. This couple of weeks, we just sponsored the TrepAfrica. We gave them souvenirs, Dolo souvenirs. Basically, we are opening a Dolo Sales Institute where we teach sales and marketing strategies to young, Nigerians who aspire to be entrepreneurs, and just selling, basically how to sell.
You've heard about TrepAfrica for a while now.
Yeah.
So what can you say about the brand TrepAfrica? What can you say?
I mean, it's innovative. It's Trep. It's different. I mean, I came across Trep via social media, and I went on the page, and I got hooked. Like, I followed immediately. I was just reading the stories and the people and all them events and all them stuff, and I was like, wow, this is really, really intriguing. So that a young Nigerian can actually start this up. So yeah, it's us. It's for us by us. Like I said, we are trying to innovate and just make a step bigger. And that's what entrepreneurs do. And that's what, that's how we can change the world, one step at a time. Everybody doing what they have to do or the little they can do. And I think TrepAfrica is really doing it, I must say. I must comment.
Thank you. I must say you're also doing well too.
Thank you. You are humble.
All right. So you have shared your story now, but I'd like you to give, if you had one advice for young entrepreneurs, for startups out there, what would it be?
I mean, it will be what motivated me, and that still remains that only when you give up, only when you quit, that's when you can say you failed. So if you have a mindset of burning the bridges and I'm not gonna fail, I will keep doing this until it works. You almost cannot fail. Do you get? So I knew there were so many things that when I was starting up Dolo Watch that made me feel like it was impossible, because how can you start a wristwatch brand? How can you, but I was like, I was gonna do it regardless. Keep going. Dolo was 100% self-funded. So you can imagine how difficult it was gonna be getting it right from the start, or probably, jumping past any hurdle. But I was determined. I decided I was gonna go. And here I am. I'm on TrepAfrica.
He was determined to never give up.
Yes.
Are you going to give up? No, you wouldn't. All right, thank you for joining us on the program today. It's been a very wonderful time with you, I must say.
I'm humble.
We've been here with the CEO of Dolo. Dolo is a brand that makes intelligent watches. I mean, a watch that has video camera, recorder, and it's really awesome. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I had a nice time talking to the CEO of Dolo Intelligent Watches. I hope you learned one or two things today, because I learned to never give up on my dream. Keep moving, because quitters never win and winners never quit. Don't forget you can connect with us on our social media platform on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, or visit www.TrepAfrica.com for sponsorship. That's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for watching. Keep trepping and imagine more. Bye for now. TrepAfrica. Imagine more.
Collect